Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praise and glory to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. So with that, we want to talk about how our Lord YAHAWASHI, who you see on this sign, we want to talk about the trouble that he went through. Because the same trouble that the Lord went through is the same trouble that we go through. You know, and the Israelites, they've been going through that trouble. You know, because the Son of God, you know, even though he was on this earth, even though he made this world, the world didn't accept him. You know, and this world don't accept the Israelites. So let's go to John 15 and 20.
John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
So right there he said, if the world persecuted him, the world's gonna persecute us. That's because the Israelites were cursed. You know, the Most High, he cursed the Israelites all the way back in the garden of Eve, in the garden. You know, the Israelites been cursed all the way since the beginning. You know, that's why when the Son of God came on earth, he caught a lot of hell. You know, he was in a lot of trouble. That's why it said, read it again.
John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
So the Lord, he was an Israelite, you know, and it said that they didn't keep his sayings. You know, nobody listened to the Lord, what he said. You know, instead of listening to him, they put him to death.
Talk shit, you know? Try to throw him over a hill.
Yep.
See, look, that's Jake right there, you know?
Yeah. So no matter what we do, we're cursed. You know, people talk bad about us.
So that dude right now is a perfect example. He did his little scoffing notes.
Even though we try to be righteous, we try to bring out this word, you know, that the world's going to condemn us. You know?
I got a precept if you don't mind. Go for it. Since you said that, right? Remind me of Galatians 4:16, right? Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That was YAHAWASHI, man.
Yeah, so we're called the world's enemy, you know? And we're getting used to it, though, you know? We're getting used to being the world's enemy because we deal with a lot of drama, you know? And it's just, you know, you just got to go through it. You know? The more drama that we deal with, the easier.
Yeah.
It gets easier, you know?
Can I get another precept too? Since you said about that, right? It's a lot together. This book of 2 Timothy 2 and 24. Salakia. Well, we're gonna receive a lot of affliction though, right? So Romans 5 and 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Yeah. And the scripture always says, it also says, through weakness we get strong. You know, just like it said, glory in the tribulation.
Yeah. So we glory in the afflictions that we go through. You know, we don't just be all sad and depressed. Telling his brother, I just got laid off, man, a couple weeks ago. That's part of the tribulation that we had to go through, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's the tribulation, and it's not coincidentally. I was telling his brother, I just seen the guy I worked with. He was literally across the street from me. I'm like, oh shit, that's, you know, that's a spirit. It's like, I told his brother, that's the guy I worked with, you know, on Tuesdays. But a couple weeks ago, like I said, I got laid off. But that's part of the tribulation, though. And pretty soon, the MOTB is going to come out. it's gonna be no more, hey, working under the table no more, because there ain't gonna be no cash no more. You're not gonna be able to work for some side, these side hustles, these side jobs. It's gonna be no more, unless you take the MOTB. It's not gonna be no more working under the table and shit. So there's gonna be a lack of jobs too, man. So imagine that's gonna be more tribulation though, man. Can you bear that? It's like it, I just, you know what I mean? You know.
Read 20.
John, right? John 15 and 20, it says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
Yeah, so the Lord, he was cursed. You know, he was cursed by the Most High because he was an Israelite. Just because he was the Son of God, you know, he wasn't sitting on a throne. He wasn't sitting on a throne with a crown and, you know, people bringing him, you know, like a king. He wasn't a king here on earth. You know, he had to go through hell, you know, for us. So we'll go to Deuteronomy 28 and 43.
Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So it says the stranger that is with thee. So the stranger, when you go into that definition, it's so like, I'm gonna get that definition real quick.
Also, we get into words, though, definitions. Not like these other Israelite camps. They don't get into words like that, you know? You know, through Great Millstone, you know, we get into words, though, you know? So that's the thing about it, man. You gotta learn. Because I just ordered a book, too, of the Strong's Concord. And you can go to the, you know what I mean, the real definition of words, though, man. It's a beautiful book, though. I'm glad that I ordered it, though. Because now I could, you know, through the book, though, it tells you there, too, besides the blue letter, though, you know?
Yeah, its definition is a sojourner or an alien. Now, if you're not an Israelite, that means you're like an alien, you know, because if you're not an Israelite, you're what's called a heathen. And I'm gonna get the definition for heathen. It's heathen in the etymology. It says not Christian or Jew. One of a race or nation which does not acknowledge the God of the Bible.
So profanity.
So a nation that does not acknowledge the God of the Bible. So we're not talking about one man, you know, we're talking about a whole nation as a whole. You know, and we look at the white nation, you know, they don't acknowledge the God of the Bible like they should. You know,
Especially the ones that run this world, though. You think Elon Musk believes, though? Bill Gates believes?
Yeah, so Esau is a heathen. You know, Esau and the other nations, you know, they're called heathens.
Nationality-wise, too.
They're not Christians because in order to be a Christian, you have to be an Israelite. You know, a Christian is a follower of Christ. And he chose the Israelites to follow him. You know?
Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Thou shalt not come down very low. And thou shalt come down very low.
So the strangers, you know, Esau and the heathen, the other nations, and also the stranger is also our people who don't want to follow the Lord because we treat them like strangers. If you don't want to follow the Lord, we treat you like a stranger. You know? Those are the Israelite foreigners.
You stay away, you know, you stay away, you become a stranger to them, you know?
Yeah. So you want to follow Esau and the other nations, you be like them, a stranger.
You're a stranger to us, though.
We're not going to let you in our house. You know?
Oh yeah, we're not.
Because you went with the other nations, and now you want to come back in our house. You know?
It's like you see a woman talking to a stranger, you're gonna be like, "Hang on, bitch, I ain't gonna let you inside my house." You know, they're talking to a stranger. They're not supposed to be there. It becomes strange to me, though. You know what I mean? Somehow let you go to my house. Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
So he said he's going to get up above us very high. So that doesn't mean he's going to be taller. They're not going to be taller than us. You know, that means that they're going to be superior. Because the definition for get up is be superior to. You know, and that's because they're ruling over us. They're superior to us, like a supervisor.
Yep.
You know?
Them motherfuckers could just take a whole week off and they're good. I was talking to my woman's dad. He said, we, you know, talking about Israelites, said that if we miss a day, we miss money. But the CEOs, they could sleep and they'll still make money. They don't have to clock in. You know? Like us, Israelites, if we don't go to work though, we don't get paid. We miss money. We miss a day, we miss money. But the CEO of a company and shit, he could sleep though, and his money will still be making money. You know? And that was true.
Yeah, because it said they shall get up very high, and we shall get very low. You know, it's like, you know, that when they tell us to jump, we say how high. You know,
Yeah,
we don't say no. You know, we actually say, okay, what do you want us to do? You know, that's like the other nations ruling over us.
Oh yeah. They say, here's a brush. Don't clean this toilet. You're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to clean this fucking toilet with this brush. Or if you don't, you're fired. Okay, I'll have it cleaned in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit we go through as a nation, though, you know.
Next verse.
44. He shall lead to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. Oh, Slaki, I'll read it again. Lend, yeah, Slaki. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
So he is, you know, Esau. He shall lend to us. It's really easy to borrow money. You know, it's really easy to get a credit card and charge it to the game.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Real easy too.
It's real easy, but it's really hard to pay it back. You know, you can't pay it back.
That's what goes into what? Debt.
Yeah.
And Deuteronomy, the 16th chapter, talking about the Lord's release. Do these devils believe in the Lord's release? Hell no. They'll fucking, hey, you haven't paid this book. Man, if you don't return a book from 1991, you'll still get the bill. And you still, now that you haven't, you know, you still owe $10 because you didn't return that motherfucker back. You're in debt with the library. Man, these motherfuckers put you in debt for everything, though.
Yeah, it goes into what's called collections.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit, I'm in collections right now from the SGAC. I'm in debt right now, bro, with them motherfuckers though. But I haven't paid them. I'm not thinking of paying them either, but I'm still gonna get them letters too. You know what I mean? But it's already been 2017? It's already been 6 years, bro. And these motherfuckers still they'll send me a letter every 3 while. So 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Yeah, so that's why Esau, he came out first, because he's the head. He's going to be in rulership first, you know, and he's going to control, you know, that's why he controls the banks. Have you ever seen a black-owned bank, you know?
Hey, Kanye West tried to though, but they shut that nigga down. He tried to, he talked about it though. He tried to get his own bank though, but they shut him down.
No, I ain't never seen a black-owned bank, you know? So it's always our people who have to borrow the money. to the lender, Esau.
These tax collectors and knowing damn well that we don't have money and shit, they'll still give us credit cards. There's still Capital One gives me credit cards and shit because I got pretty good credit. But I ain't trying to fucking, you know what I mean? They still send me credit cards and shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm not trying to fucking, you know what I mean? Do that shit though. Go down that route with these devils. Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Most High thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
So all these curses are going to come upon you if you don't hearken to the Lord. That means if you don't listen to him. And the Lord's not going to speak to you from heaven. He's gonna choose very special people, certain men, to bring it out. And if you have if you got the
understanding though.
Right.
You have the understanding, then
If you got the wax clean out of your ears, you're gonna understand this.
You're just gonna get destroyed. How many times does the black man, you see this shit in movies, right? How many times do you see the black man try to make it out of the hood, goes to college, get his degree, but he's still a nigga to the white man? How many times has Jake tried to always fucking overcome, man? And look what they did with what happened in the massacre, the Tulsa massacre, the Black Wall Street. Motherfuckers, Edomites bombed that shit. Remember they had their Wall Street, they had their own community and shit. Jake back in the 16 or I don't know. All I know is fucking Esau didn't like that. He flew over with his bombs, bombed that motherfucker, bunch of killers and shit. What the fuck was the whole point of that? And they'll try to be like, whoa, this guy killed a white man. Okay, well get the Jake that killed the white man. But nah, you go over his fucking town and bomb it. That's fucking these white men, Edomites. It was 45, right?
Yeah.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right. You're going to be cursed because you didn't listen to the right prophets. You didn't listen to the right prophets. Because not everybody can speak the Lord's words. You go into church, you think just because they opened up a church, they opened up a new church,
They must have some truth in it.
You think they're going to be speaking the Lord's words?
And they look at these preachers like they're so holy, though, man. They look at these preachers and pastors like they're so fucking holy, man.
Yeah. Right. So, get the next verse.
46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these curses that are on the Israelites, it's going to be for a sign. That means we're going to know. That means we're going to know who the Israelites are. It's going to be real easy to detect who the Israelites are, because I got an article, and it says anyone claiming to be the real Hebrew Israelites fall under these curses. Now you got to be in slavery and captivity, having no power to stand against their enemies, exiled into the land of their enemies, scattered among all nations, a very sick and disease-stricken people, at the bottom socially, with other races high above them. Like we just said, the stranger shall get above thee, very high.
Literally everyone on this chart, brother.
So high that we can't bring them down.
How? We can't. That's why we need YAHAWASHI.
That's why white man, it said white man can't jump, but in this society, Jake can't jump.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna bring them down, and it says lost the true knowledge of who they are. You know? Packed into prisons and jails.
Oh, it really does say that?
Yeah.
Shit. Literally all these people right here, man.
Yeah.
Come on now, man. But the white man, he's a Christian, you know. He's a true Christian, man.
And this one, very religious and members of all religions. That's our people, you know, they go into all religions.
Muslim, what is it? The Rasta, Muslim Rasta, the Catholic.
Catholic,
You know what I mean?
even atheists.
Yeah. Atheists, they don't believe no more. Man, when our people, at least our people back then believed in something, you know? Now our people don't believe in shit. You know? Oh, I'm an atheist. I remember back then as a kid, I remember white people would say that shit. Oh, I'm an atheist. Back then as a kid, I didn't know what the fucking atheist was. I thought it was someone that ate this meat. What the fuck's an atheist? You know? Then later I got older, I understand what it was now. I was like, oh shit. I hear that shit mostly from white people, you know?
So just ask yourself, you know, who are the poor, who are the bottom of the earth? Who are the poor people of the earth? And, you know, those are the Israelites.
Who's the prisons are filled with who?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's read it one more time.
Oh, it was 46, right?
Yeah.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
So it's going to be on us, you know, for not only for a sign, but a wonder. You know, and a wonder means a special display. We're going to be on display, you know, for everybody. Like right now, like you know how they put up mannequins in a store. They put up mannequins to get your attention, you know, and they dress up the mannequin.
You're like, oh, I want that.
Yeah.
And you know what, brother?
It's
Too,
on
'cause
display.
it's like, you know, like you see these jakes playing basketball or football, they're like a wonder. You know what I mean? Because they're, even though it's display, everyone wants to get a fucking jersey, or you know, everyone wants to get a fucking the new Jordan shoes. These jakes, man, they're in display too, man. They want to be like Jake. Rap. Now you see these so-called Edomites rapping now and shit. And bro, I sent you that video about that about that guy that had a seizure and died though. These fucking rappers are dropping left and right. I mean, that kid could have been, he was from South Africa, he could have been an Israelite too though. He had to be an Israelite though. But, I mean, even though he looked white though, but still, man, he had too much style to be a Edomite, you know? So he had to be an Israelite foreigner. But the thing is though, like I said, that wasn't for him though. So therefore, the Most High took his ass out, you know?
And I put up a video too. This guy he was climbing down buildings, you know, like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he had to be an Israelite because he was moving like an Israelite. You know, he had special abilities like an Israelite. You know.
See, Jake is the real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But you got Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying? But Jake is the real fucking Spider-Man, man. We move like Spider-Man. Come on now. Climb walls and shit, like the video, you know what I mean, bro? But you see the Edomites, the Edomites that climb the mountains with the rope and shit, and the helmet, rock climbing, they go rock climbing though, but they do it with the harness, the harness and shit like that. You know, climb up that motherfucker without the harness, nigga. I bet you can't do it. And it's funny though, because a lot of the times these Edomites, their shit rip and they die. These tragic deaths though, you know?
Like Jackie Chan. I think Jackie Chan's an Israelite.
He has to be though.
Because he does his own stunts.
Shit, that guy, yeah, he has to be, because he does his own stunts. You know?
So the Israelites are going to be the ones going through trouble, just like the Son of God, YAHAWASHI, went through trouble.
Yeah.
So with that, you got anything else?
No, that was it.
With that, we hope it's edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.